Now, News Center 11 Sports with Chris Turner.
Both the men's and women's college basketball seasons are officially done, and the NBA and the WNBA front offices are going to work on scouting the next crop of talents to make the jump to the big leagues. And it starts tomorrow night at 6 with the WNBA first up on the draft circuit. The Las Vegas Aces are on the clock with the first overall pick, Tiara McCowan, not projected to go to Vegas, but she won't have to wait long to hear her name called. She's been invited to Wednesday's draft at the Nike's New York headquarters. ESPN has the All-American Center projected to go third overall to the Indiana Fever, and that might be the dream selection for McCowan, who would be reunited with former teammate Victoria Vivens, although Vivens will be out for the 2019 season with a torn ACL. ESPN has Notre Dame guard Jackie Young on the board as the first overall pick tomorrow night. We're entering the second slate of the SEC softball slate, and for the first time this year, Alabama actually lost a series. South Carolina took 2 of 3 from the Crimson Tide. The Tide dropped to number 5 in this week's NFCA poll. Ole Miss took 2 of 3 on the road in Lexington against Kentucky. They jumped up 1 spot to 17. College baseball now, a huge in-state matchup over at Trustmark Park in Pearl with Southern Miss Golden Eagles taking on Ole Miss Rebels. I'm going to build off a big sweep of Florida. Eagles coming in off of a sweep of Marshall. They're looking for their first win over the Rebs since 2016. Now, kindergartners, if you're an Alabama fan, mark your calendars because you've got your senior trip planned out. Alabama and Oklahoma have scheduled a home-and-home series with the 2032 and 2033. The Tide travel to Norman in 32. And the Sooners make the return trip the following season. These teams just met in the Orange Bowl with Alabama winning 45 to 34. And check this out, MCC going to start looking a little bit different with athletic branding from here on out. The familiar eagle is start a part of the logo with the MCC name or alongside the M. The block M is still a part of the emblem and alternate logos. And we're just 2 days away from the biggest weekend of golf in the United States, the Masters in Augusta, Georgia. Players have been slowly pouring into the area this week to begin work on this course before Thursday's start. The excitement is electric for the first major of the year.
The great things about this course is it forces you to be creative, and I like that side of the game. I like to see shots. I like to visualize. You can't help but be creative and see things, and you know, that's one of the really fun things about this place.
I just feel that I've improved a lot in the past 12, 14 months, but more than anything, I've just proven to myself that I can play at this level again. And I've worked my way back into one of the players that can win events.
The first group tees off Augusta National this Thursday at 8:30 a.m. Team of the Week sponsored by Total Pain Care. The East Central Community College baseball team, the Warriors, reeled off a 4-0 week, including a 2-game sweep over a top 10 Jones. And Saturday against Northeast, sophomore right-handed hander Thomas Booth threw a no-hitter, also striking out 14 batters. Congrats to our Team of the Week. Your fish and game forecast sponsored by the Vein Clinic at Meridian Plastic Surgery. Your peak times for wildlife activity are 6 a.m. and 6:20 p.m. And despite Julio Teheran's best efforts in a disastrous 5th inning, the Braves held on to take Game 1 of a 3-game series with Colorado last night, 8-6. The bullpen threw 4 scoreless innings in a victory. The Braves are looking for their 6th win of the year at 7:40 tonight. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.